What's up, my little Tattle Tells? How are you doing today? Well, if you are Kanye West, baby, all you probably can say is, wow, the pressure is getting worse. Y'all, Kanye West just completely destroyed his finances. Now, listen, I know Yeezy was up there on their pop locking and talking trash about, yeah, no one man should have all this power. Talk about looking at his power. Now, grown-ups were looking and saying, that's not his power. That's a spectacle. Anybody can run into a crowded room, incite people, call, yell, fire, then run out. That's not power. That's spectacle, right? Kanye literally just found out via the internet that all his the WLM shirts, co-opting the BLM, doing that, double down, basically getting in bed with people has cost him his Adidas partnership. Now, y'all, let's roll it back because we need to have a talk, right? Let's roll it back because this is what I want everybody to know, right? When Kanye came at Adidas last week, I was right on there like, yeah, get him back. Yeah, get him, like, ran the head back. Right? I was in it with him because creatives do need respect. Creatives do need this. Creatives do need that. And I was down there with him. However, he literally posted the names of the board. He wanted to get out of his contract. He wanted to do all this stuff. He publicly embarrassed and humiliated the board. Now, that's fine. But you have to realize that those people were waiting for you to mess up so they could hem you up. And how did Kanye let himself get hemmed up? By that WLM shirt, by him flying Candace Owens out on the private jet. That's what people are saying. Getting her makeup and everything done and standing her up. Why? Because I think he was trying to deflect. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tisa. This is all my opinion. You know, this is what I think, right? Look at my old videos if you want to see what I base my opinion on. But he got Candace Owens out there because he was trying to distract majorly from the fact that Kim, like he said, his partner in crime, Kim Ye, all this stuff. We're going to get into those tweets in my podcast. The podcast is dropping tomorrow, y'all. Or even tonight. I'll let y'all know when it drops, but we got to break this down to a podcast because it's long form. But let me just give you the short of it about how Kanye just destroyed any leverage he had with Adidas. And it gets worse because he's going to have to pay Adidas back for all the things that they put in, money they put into the fashion show developing. And guess what? Nothing from season 9 Yeezy, which arguably looked like one of his best, if not the best season of Yeezy, none of it is on sale. Kanye West just exposed the fact that he had the worst, he's a dum-dum, he had the worst lawyers in the world, because even though you own 100% of Yeezy, you don't own your own brand because Adidas controls on whether the pieces can be sold and whether you can even use the name. He literally burnt everything down. What's the power in that? Because just a couple of weeks ago, you wanted to be let out of your contract with the Yeezy name. That's what he was arguing for. He wanted to be let out of his contract, but he wanted the right to use the Yeezy name on other sources. In that contract, he does not own the name Yeezy. Anyway, y'all, let's get into this. Hit that like, subscribe button. Don't forget the podcast is dropping either tonight or tomorrow. I'll notify you guys, but make sure you turn on I'll notify you guys, but make sure you turn on your notifications. This, that, and the third. All right, y'all. Let's get into this mess, shall we? Okay, so, where do we start? Oh, let me take back what I was doing. You had to know from all those antics and all those, listen, and again, they were being racist to him. I'm not gonna lie, Adidas was being racist to Kanye. They did not respect him. They did not give him the respect that was due somebody that had literally saved this company from ashes. And this is what, listen, I know like all my Tattle Tells, white, black, Puerto Rican, Asian, Haitian, I know you guys, but I will just say that if you are not black, right? In the culture, people don't understand what a shot to the heart it is for the black community to be like, I'm not messing with you. Because there is racism in the world. There are people that think you're inferior. There are people that will give you horrible contracts, horrible jobs, you get less paid, even as a creator. It's been proven that black creators get paid lower across the board, right? So what does that mean? When your fellow community says, I'm not messing with you, it means that when this stuff happens, you don't have a lifeline. It means we're not going to stand behind you and rise up and fight to make sure you're treated fairly. It means you are on your own. And that's what Kanye wanted. You want it. I don't care what nothing says. It is so disappointing that someone that I actually have respect for revealed himself to be nothing but shucking and jiving, doing the thing. You talk about Corey Gamble, but if you look at even his history with Virgil, Kanye's one of those people, you want to be the only black person in the room and you get annoyed when you're not. That's my opinion, but let's get back to how Addidas played. Well, they didn't even play him. Kanye played himself and pretty much destroyed any future income he can have from Yeezy. And it's such a shame because after the last 2 weeks, when we all had his back and was demanding that Yeezy come to Hill, right? And was demanding that Yeezy come to Hill, he actually had a lot of leverage and looked like he was going to get what he wants. Anyway, so let's get into this, right? Because this is, let's do the original statement from Addidas, because that's the most important thing. Kanye just posted on his Instagram, Addidas says its relationship with Kanye West is under review. That means that he cannot sell any of season 9. Again, how does everybody feel the fact of how much Kanye was bragged? You don't really own Yeezy. I don't care what percentage of the company you own. If you don't own the name, you don't own Yeezy. This was such a bad, stupid, dumb thing, right? Okay, here's the things they're citing. Kanye West, for his part, has doubled down on his Candace Owen endorsed fashion statement and weaponized his social media to, one, say that Black Lives Matter was a scam, attack Vogue editor Gabriella Carifa Johnson, who described his White Lives Matter show as incredibly irresponsible and a dangerous act, and 3, blame the CEO of LVMH for the death of his alleged best friend Virgil. Now, the funny thing is, all of Virgil's actual inner circle and friends came out to say that Kanye was jealous of Virgil, that Virgil got that job with LVMH. He wanted Virgil's jobs. He was Virgil's biggest hater. And even when he knew that Virgil was dying of cancer, Kanye was very mean to him, disrespectful, and wrote him. Now, a lot of people want to defend Kanye. I'm going to listen to Virgil's inner circle. And it is a lie that he put those boys on. If anything, he wanted to take their shine. I'm just saying. But let's get into this because this is actually important. Here's the original statement from Addidas. They said, Addidas has always been about creativity, innovation, and supporting athletes and artists to achieve their vision. The Adidas-Yeezy partnership is one of the most successful collaborations in our industry's history. We are proud of our team that has worked tirelessly throughout our collaboration with Ye and the iconic products that were born from it. We also recognize that all successful partnerships are rooted in mutual respect and shared values. They got him on the shared values clause. Now, before anybody says, that's not fair, they're treating Kanye bad, what did you expect to happen? See, here's the thing, Kanye. You talk about power, but this has always been Kanye's problem. You have power without intelligence. Literally, he has no business acumen, and he doesn't know how to play the game. He still thinks it's 2016 where he can throw a temper tantrum on the internet and everybody's going to be cool with it. Again, let me just say this. The fact that you said something so, whether you agree with it or not, it got the people going. Do you realize when you're in a partnership, there is morals, code, shared value clauses, which means if I get up there and start talking about Holocaust didn't happen, and what are you talking about, and this and that, it might be how I feel, and I can be like, yo, look how much power I have. I got the girlies going. But everybody that either is emotionally linked to what happened in Germany or lost someone, God forbid, in that horrible, horrible thing, they also have the power to get offended. They also have the power to do things. Now, I know people were laughing yesterday talking about, Ye can't be canceled. To which I say, y'all, get off of social media. Seriously. Kanye is playing a social media pretend game of like, you know that old saying, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Kanye was sitting there playing a social media clout game when Adidas was looking at legally billions involved. He was set to get a payout from Adidas. He was set because they did do a lot of things to literally get, but now that he has violated the terms of the partnership, now Adidas can terminate the partnership and hold Yeezy hostage. Let's not forget, none of those pieces are on sale, right? And they can either terminate the partnership or they can bring Kanye to heel on his knees. How the F you talking about you got power and you just messed up the biggest bag that's ever been created? And you did it on yourself, being stupid, running after Kim, licking her boots, and now you over there begging Dimma to save you. How the F is Dimma gonna save you? You literally insulted Gabriella. I know you thought Gabriella was just one random black woman because that's the way Kanye's mind works. I realize, right? You don't got respect for other people. You think black people, you really do think that they're beneath you. You look at black people talking about sheep as if we're all a paradigm, right? You don't even want to hear what we got to say because we're all sheep, right? We don't think that, we don't do anything. We're controlled. Even the way he's telling LVMH, Arnaud, whatever, to get Tremaine, as if Tremaine is his master, right? You thought that you could just go ahead and blast the only black woman, drag her because you didn't think she was conventionally attractive, right? Because you know that a woman, look at all of the housewives of Donda, right? They all got to look like video girls. You don't got one woman that just looks like a regular woman, right? But here's my whole point. You thought that you could take a woman, you have respect for her because she ain't look like a real housewives of Donda. You thought she was that. You literally dragged and insulted the editor at large of Vogue. You're also too stupid to read the room because you don't think strategically, right? You have all this power, but you don't know how to use it. So it's wasted power. It's squandered power. It's like me being able to control lightning, but I don't know what to do with it. So what's the point of controlling lightning, right? Before I end up sending a lightning bolt down to myself. You couldn't even read the room and realize that Ann Wintour is literally under assault from all sides. They want her to step down because they feel she's not diverse, because she feels that she only has an old posh white woman's view of what fashion is. And thanks to Kanye West and many other talented people, that whole paradigm has changed. I say all this to say Ann Wintour is no longer popping like she used to be. Kanye went out of his way to ingrain himself and lick the boots of the old guard. The only thing is, like everything that happens, the old guard is changing. And Kanye is not ingrained in the new guard because he did not respect fellow black creatives past the point of using them, right? So you go and you make this racist statement against Gabriella, right? I'm sorry, you make this racist statement, you attack Gabriella, right? And which is fine, do what you want. But this is what I think about, oh, it's my free speech. Yeah, that's right, baby boy. And other people got free speech too. So you attack Gabriella, everybody, all her friends, because she is loved, admired, respected, and she got a lot of power too. Everybody came after you for attacking their fave. You thought you was the only one that had faves in the room that had like stands? Everybody went after you for attacking Gabriella. You put Ann Wintour in a bad place because they already on her butt about diversity, racism, inclusion, all this stuff. That's why Ann Wintour made you heel and apologize. But you're too stupid to understand the games that were being played. Or not even too stupid, too self-absorbed to understand. And now Adidas had you in the crosshairs. You just lost all your leverage in this. You just violated the contract, Kanye. And even then, you've exposed to everyone that you don't even own Yeezy. But going on, right? Get this. After repeated efforts to privately resolve the situation, we have taken a decision to place the partnership under review. We will continue to co-manage the current product during this period. What does that mean? All current Yeezy will continue to be sold. Anything from Yeezy season 9 and any new Yeezy will not be produced, it will not be sold, it will not be available. Kanye, Adidas owns the name Yeezy. You cannot actually sell Yeezy without their permission. Now, you were on your way to get out of that contract to have true freedom and make your own stores. And you threw that all away. Why? To wear a WLM shirt, to co-opt the BLM movement, to literally talk down to Black people, to double down, to stand hand in hand to Candace Owens, all the lick Kim's boots. Baby! Pride going before the fall. Pride going. And luckily for you, you were such an asshole to so many people on your way up, that now that you're going down, because I've been texting people, I've been talking to people, I've been seeing what's up. Y'all, listen, I'm doing the podcast is gonna break this down, bring up everything, and also don't forget, I'm gonna bring my financial analyst on board, and we are gonna break this down too. Y'all, listen, thoughts and prayers to Kanye West. And you know what, you know what? That's going to be for another video. Anyway, my little Tattle Tells, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.